Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic. Get the ball. 48 to the mic.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check, 43. I got one. Check it backer.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the run.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. 20! And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fitzgerald.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, right 54.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he fires one incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside. But the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
first down. Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Murray has the first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Hopkins. Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Panthers nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
59. Rip right. 59 mark. Check. 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, kid.
Here's Bridgewater. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
11-yard loss on the play.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. There he goes left side, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Panthers nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Slam. 6 guys.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
58, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 58 right there.
Bridgewater. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Drake. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 39 yards there, a big one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Punt 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Break the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Panthers 6. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus. Check.
Right back to Drake. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and goal, Arizona.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Today's final.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.